What's up, guys? Mark back here with another video. So I've been gone for a little while. Not really been doing many videos, not really putting much out into the world. On occasion I'll feel as though, you know, I've got a picture or something to take, and I will put it up on Instagram, and that's just about it. I haven't really been doing any projects. I haven't been brainstorming. I haven't been trying to come up with any ideas. To a large extent, on occasion, I don't really feel like there are any ideas left. But I did want to make this video, if nothing else, just to give those people that watch my channel on a regular basis. I've gotten very close to those people, and I think you guys know who you are. The ones that I talk to on a very regular basis. To a large extent, I feel like I have been depressed. I feel like that I have been very unmotivated, very apathetic about not only photography, not only industry, but this channel in general. And I think that to a large extent, a lot of the stuff that I feel like I've been going through, I feel like some other people I feel like maybe some other people maybe go through the same thing as I am right now. And because of that, I want to just kind of talk about what I feel. It may not be real, it may only be in my head, but I do think that it's worth having a discussion about. So first of all, being a creative person, at least I feel like I am, you know, there are other photographers on YouTube that have absolutely no creativity. Absolutely none. They put forth no effort, you know, as far as I can tell, and very successful. And you know, I don't know the reason behind that. So that brings me down a little bit. There are other photographers who are just absolutely amazing artists, and that also brings me down. So on occasion, you will sit here and you will try to evaluate where you've been, or where you're going, or how you compare to everyone else. And to a large extent, I think that, you know, you should do that, you know, and there's no other way to kind of measure, you know, how well you're doing if you don't have some basis for comparison. So, you know, I know that a lot of people will say, you know, don't compare yourself to other people. Don't, you know, put yourself out there and place yourself right next to someone else, because if you're always going to be comparing yourself to someone else, then you're never going to truly know who you are. And, you know, lots of beautiful, inspirational, encouraging words and stuff, but sometimes it's just not the case. Sometimes that's the only way, because you know who you look up to. You know who you look to when you're trying to be creative, and you see how amazing their work is, or you know, how amazingly successful that they are. And that can have some pretty profound effects on someone that is looking to get there and just feels like no matter how hard you work, no matter how hard you struggle, no matter how much effort you put into something, I mean, it just never feels like it's going to get anywhere. So I am in this predicament myself. I've gone through it before. I've never talked about it. I've never said anything about it. I've never said anything about it past, you know, my girlfriend. That's about it. And it's been very minute. But I have, in fact, been ridiculously depressed about the state of not only my art and my creativity, but also just the state of my channel and where it's at, how hard I've worked at it over the last 6 or 7 years, and how I just feel like I am at a ridiculously slow pace. I'm at a ridiculously bad place. I don't know. It's really hard for me to explain. But I also know that I have other people that come to my channel and they say, you know, Mark, you just, like, I really appreciate, you know, what you've said or what you've done. You got me through some tough things. You helped me with my art, my creativity. You helped me with just something. You helped me. You helped. And to that effect, I just want to say you're welcome. And you all have helped me quite a bit as well. Being in a creative funk, being in a depressed mindset about who you are, what you are creating, doesn't matter. That is a terrifying, terrifying place to be. Not only for me, but I think for a lot of other people too, because, you know, sometimes you wonder, it's just like, I'm putting in all this work and all this effort and I'm trying to put my soul out into the world, and you kind of wonder, you know, you're like, but no one cares anymore. I mean, I do it myself. It's really, I came to a realization the other day. I was browsing through Instagram, and some of these guys, I mean, there's no telling how much time and effort that they spend, you know, taking these photographs or creating these digital works of art. And I'm just like, yep, that's cool, swipe. Yep, that's cool, swipe. And I just go right past it. And so I'm guilty of it. I don't think that any of us have stopped long enough for any good amount of time to really reflect inward and find out if what we're creating is for ourselves or if it's for everyone else. And I think, in my case, at least, that's what I've been doing. I've been creating things for other people. And when you do that, you steal, I think. I think you steal from yourself. I think that when you are not making what you want to make, when you're not creating what you want to create, when you're just trying to keep up, YouTube in general has now penalized quality for the sake of quantity. This is essentially what it takes to be good on YouTube. You have to make a video every single day. YouTube wants you to create as many videos as possible. They want you to keep people's eyeballs on their platform for as long and for as much as you possibly can. And when you do that, that's how you're rewarded. Instagram's the same way. The more eyeballs you get on your work, the more likes that you get on your work, the more that you're rewarded. And that is both mentally and physically exhausting. I just don't know if all of the shit that we spew on this platform is even valuable. I mean, I know it's valuable to someone, but I can't see it being valuable to you all. I could do a lot of different things and create content every single day, but I just don't know that it's genuinely valuable to you as an artist, to you as a creative, to you as a photographer. And when I do my little brainstorming, sessions or whatever, I can literally list about 1 million different things that I could talk about. And yes, I can make a video on them. Yes, that would, give me a reason to go out and shoot. But if it's not something that I want to shoot, and it's not something that you all want to see, and it's not something that warrants a full-blown video, it just doesn't make much sense, to be perfectly honest. So I know that there are a lot of people out there that go through the exact same thing that I feel that I'm going through right now. And while I am not nearly as bad as I probably could be if I really let this get to me. I do feel that I'm a strong mental person, but you have got to make what you believe in. You have got to create the things that make you happy. And if someone else happens to like it, fine. But if you do anything solely for the praise and the acceptance of other people, everything you make is going to be lackluster. It's not going to be very good. I mean, it could be good, but it's not going to be great. And at the end of the day, you have to satisfy what's inside of you. Because the people on the internet, the people on Instagram or YouTube, they're not ever going to appreciate it the way you hoped that they would appreciate it. And depression and feeling that feeling of just absolute loneliness about who you are, where you're at, what you're creating, what you're making, it is absolutely terrifying to me. So I can only imagine what it must feel like someone that maybe doesn't have the age that I have or the experience that I have dealing with it on a regular basis. And I just want to let you know that if you are going through that, there is light at the end of that dark tunnel. Someone will say the right thing at just the right time, and it will be better.